Good morning and welcome as we continue our daily devotions looking at Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. Today we're looking at 1 Corinthians 9 verses 15 through 23. So if you haven't had a chance yet, pause the video and go ahead and read this section of verses. Now, I firmly believe that everyone is gifted by God. But from a human perspective, we sometimes prize one gift over another. But from God's perspective, you are just as you should be. Paul, in these verses, he shares one of his gifts. He says in verse 20, "To the Jews I became a Jew, in order to win Jews. To those under the law I became as one under the law, though not being myself under the law, that I might win those under the law. To those outside the law I became as one outside the law, not being outside the law of God, but under the law of Christ, that I might win those outside the law. To the weak I became weak, that I might win the weak. I have become all things to all people, that by all means I might save some. I do it all for the sake of the gospel, that I may share with them in its blessings." See, working through people's gifts is how God has reached each one of us. And it's how God wants to work through you to reach others as well. See, God knows you, and He put people in your path who shared the good news about Jesus with you. Maybe it was a pastor who preached the gospel to you. But in many cases, for a lot of us, it was through members of our family, our parents, our mom and dad, maybe a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle, a brother or sister, someone close to you. Maybe it was a friend who served you during your time of need and who refused to give up on you. But just like God put people in your path to reach you, He gives you special talents and abilities that allow you to interact with people who God puts in your path, who have a need for Him as well. So the gift of salvation through Jesus is an indescribable and an incredibly good gift on so many levels. Your gifts and talents, whatever they may be, they aren't a mistake and they aren't trivial, because through them, God works salvation in the hearts of others as you use those gifts to preach the good news. Have a great day.